And with me, Kay is just fabulous. Actually, I've gone to her. She's my physical therapist. But that's not why she's here today. Well, sort of it is, but it isn't. She's here with the STEP program, which is Saratoga Therapeutic Equestrian Program, and we're going to let Kay tell you all about it. Go ahead.
Hi. The Saratoga Therapeutic Equestrian Program is a 30-year-old organization. We're celebrating our 30th anniversary this year. And we're based on a medical model of therapy using equine-assisted therapy and using occupational physical therapy and speech-language pathologists and lots of volunteers.
And volunteers are so important, aren't
they are the heart of our program.
And we have some photos, and I think Greg will be bringing up some of the photos. And with you, you brought Christina Berlin, and she is a volunteer.
Yes.
I'm so glad to see a young volunteer. I really am, because a lot of the young people are not volunteering, as much, and it's so great to have you here. Yeah.
Yes.
How do you like doing it?
I love it. I mean, I wanted to do something with horses, and I loved being with the kids, and coming to STEP was just a perfect match for me.
It was a perfect match, right.
Yeah.
And now you are an MS clinical specialist, is that
Yes,
correct?
yes.
What is that? And we're talking about MS, right?
Well, as a physical therapist, I took boards that are the state board level of certification to become an MS certified specialist.
Multiple sclerosis.
For multiple sclerosis in the state of New York. And what I'm able to do is to work in a team environment with the neurologist, with the orthopedist, with all the dietitians, with the psychologists, all the team that's necessary to help a person with multiple sclerosis.
What is multiple sclerosis? Just so people know, how does it affect the body?
Well, multiple sclerosis is a demyelination, and what that means is that it's like taking the wiring.
It's like ALS in a way.
Very similar, but it can affect either your main brain, your spinal cord. You're going to find that it's like taking the covering off of a wire and exposing all of the neurological components to your body. So you get a lot of short circuiting.
The myelin is the sheath
covering,
that goes around.
Correct.
Yeah.
It's the covering that allows for communication neurologically from your brain to all your organs, to all your extremities. There are 400,000 people diagnosed with MS in the United States. 2.1 million in the United States. It's not catchy, but what we're beginning to see is there is some familial connection. We don't know if it's viral. There's so much that we don't know about MS, but one of the wonderful things that we have found in the past 20 years is that we have disease-modifying drugs that can help with actual relapsing, remitting, and give a life back to people who otherwise, and you as a pharmacist understand this. It's one of the few times that I, as a physical therapist, see drugs helping a life, exceedingly helping them.
You can see it.
Oh, and the other piece to this is working in movement disorders. I work at Fleming Physical Therapy Consultants right down the street. And I work in movement disorders, vestibular, neurological problems, and that's why I do hippotherapy.
It's called hippotherapy.
Yes.
It has nothing to do with hippopotamus.
No, it has to do with, not with hippopotamus, but it has to do with hippopotami, but it has to do with the horse and the horse's movement. And one of the things that I have found in research is that my MS patients, actually, because they have movement disorders, spasticity, low tone trunk, can actually improve using the horse. The horse's movement.
One with the horse.
Yes, and the movement stimulates areas of the brain and the spine that are impacted by the MS to become stronger and become more efficient. And it helps also with cognition, which is a big piece of MS that people fail to see. Oh, it's a big problem. And just that feel-good part of being there on the horse and with us.
Christina, what got you interested in this? I know you like horses, but do you have anyone close to you that might have benefited from this?
Yes, my cousin has MS, and we're hoping to get her into the program with the horses and stuff.
And how old is your cousin?
She's in her 50s.
Okay.
So,
That's an older. Yeah, I didn't know whether it was a child or what.
No.
So you work with all ages.
All ages.
I thought maybe because I saw a lot of the photographs there were kids
Oh,
in there.
well, that's what's been our primary focus for the
Yeah.
past 30 years. We've been working a lot with ages 2 and up, and some of the children that we have in the program, they have all types of special needs. And the other piece to this this is that we've
Yeah,
added.
we're looking at some photos.
Oh, here we
now.
go. Yes, we actually have, this is actually an evaluation that we're doing. This is showing how gross motor skills can be developed. This is actually a hippotherapy session in which the child is actually, we call it prone. They're getting input through their trunk because they're not able to hold their body upright against gravity. This is actually a presentation we did at the Autism Awareness Fair. We're very active in the autism world. Again, this is we call this dead man. This actually helps engage their extensors in their spine if they have cerebral palsy and they're not able to maintain upright.
So you do CPT as well?
Oh, every diagnosis. I have, this is an exchange game. Not only are we able to do therapy, which this is true medical model therapy. This is not therapeutic writing, oh, feel good. This is real medicine.
No, you're doing therapy.
Exactly. And the one thing that you're seeing is that we are working on goal-orientated functional rehabilitation. Some of these children are not able to attend a task, and being able to extend his arms is one thing that we're looking for proximal stability. Mounting takes a whole army of people. This is bugaboo.
Well, yeah, because they don't have the control that,
No,
they
they
can't
don't.
just do a Roy Rogers
No,
mount, can they?
no, they can't. This is actually a horse that we're rehabilitating himself. This is a rescued standard bred that's becoming a therapy horse. So not only is step good for the person that comes, but it is also a home and a second career for horses.
I'm just looking at some of these photos, and I guess I'm just wondering, how do you support this financially?
It's very hard. We're basically private pay and fundraising. We are a 501c3 not-for-profit, and we do fundraising activities. We're actually working on a sustainability program right now. You know, when you get to be 30 years old, it's like sending a child to college. Once they graduate, they got to get a job.
That's right.
So now we need more community support, and we're reaching outward to people to become board members and become active in our sustainability
And you have
campaign.
fundraisers as well.
Yes,
yeah.
we have the Step Out to the Races, which will be our 10th anniversary
I know, that was right.
in
I had your
October.
old flyer, I think, with me, and it was like, oh my gosh, that would
Yep.
sound so cool.
That's 10 years young, and it's going to be a great celebration. And this summer,
This is your old one, I
yes,
think,
it
yeah.
is. And this summer, we're going to be having our 30th anniversary at the farm. We've had bands that have been with us, and maybe we can get Elvis to sing for us.
Yeah, well, you never know, right? Just give him a call. He lives over in the East Coast area. I guess,
Right.
Yeah. The idea of working with horses. Now, I know that Christina, how do you help? I mean, maybe you take care of those.
Yes,
That.
barn staff, yes. But mostly I do the leading of the horse, which I am taking care of the safety of the whole team. I am making sure the horse is comfortable. I'm in contact with Kay if something's wrong. Just making sure he's calm and easy for the child to be
And
riding.
the horses, I'm sure, love to be groomed and
Definitely.
You know, and it's amazing. Horses are so intelligent, aren't they?
They are. We actually have a team step, and those are people that are volunteers in our program that choose to go through our training process that we have, and they're able to participate, and then they're chosen and invited into the team step, and they actually they have a horse assigned to them. It's their responsibility to exercise the horse, take care of the horse, see that his needs are met. It's like having a horse and having that responsibility without all the financial aspects. So it gives people an
I can't
opportunity.
imagine, because a horse is not just having a dog where you get
No.
some dog food out
Yep.
there. They need, a lot of care.
Definitely.
Do you have like a blacksmith? I mean, or the.
Yep.
You got to get those shoes. There's horse shoes, right?
Yes, in fact, we're putting rubber shoes on one of our horses because he has a navicular disease, which means he's older and he has arthritis in his feet.
And you're a physical therapist. You can take care of that.
Yes. I've done ultrasound. We've done everything to keep our horses sound. A lot of our horses are older. Some are in their 30s and they're still working. So
And
we have to,
how old do horses? They live a long time.
They can live quite actively into their late 20s and 30s. Our
Okay.
oldest member was 42, and she passed last year. We have a couple in our late 30s right now, but it does take a lot of care and a lot of maintenance, and it is expensive to maintain the horses.
I can't imagine you feeding, just the feed. I don't even know how you get all the feed.
Well, a lot of what I do is...
How many horses do you have?
Well, there's 17 horses at the farm.
Oh my gosh.
We have boarders that are also there, and they are active in the program because they're there to help us
Right.
succeed.
They see what you do.
Oh my gosh, yes.
Yeah.
And they've been with us for years. This is like 8, 9 years, some of them. And then some of the horses that we have, they're like little sentinels. We have 2 minis, and they're our little public relations people.
You need a PR.
Yeah.
I should ask Christina, what do you plan to do with your life?
Well, I'm hoping to do what Kay does.
Okay.
To
Become
go
a
to-
physical therapist
yeah,
or an
physical
occupational therapist or
yes,
one of those? Yeah.
and hopefully do it also with an equestrian studies program, so I get the horse and the
So
human.
what a mentor you are.
I have a lot of interns. In fact, all of the colleges do come, and I have interns with me at the clinic, and then they also come to the farm, so they're able to do a lot. We have both equestrian interns and we have professional interns, and again, it's a medical model, so as a clinical supervisor, I'm able to give them opportunities that other kids don't have.
So anybody that wants to get their child or an adult into the program should contact you.
Yes,
And
yes.
you have a website, which
Yes.
we put up there.
Yep.
And you can work with them and just decide how they would fit into the program.
Yes,
Is that right?
yes, we have an interview. They come for a tour. We see whether or not what's the right fit, where your opportunities are, what your needs are, what our needs are, and try to pair you with the appropriate person.
Wonderful. Well, we've been talking to Kay White. Just a wonderful program for helping. It's a therapeutic program. If you know of anyone that might benefit from this program, give her a call or go to their website and find out a little bit of more information. Perhaps you'd like to volunteer or, write a check. You'll take checks.
We take checks, cash.
Good. And Christine, I want to thank you so much for being a volunteer
Thank you.
and for seeing a career pathway through this. Yeah.